Hello, Doug. This is Rod Risley. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, I'm doing fine, thanks. Thanks for taking time for being with us today, and especially with all that you have. You're a busy man.
I try to be, but it makes the time pass.
Well, I guess it does, doesn't it? I'd like to ask you some questions with regard to what you wrote about leadership. It sounds like in many cases here it was baptism by fire, with regard to your now a deputy sheriff and the path upward to serve in that position. Can you tell me through that experience, as I think you started out as a corporal, how has your leadership changed, your leadership style changed as you progressed up the ranks?
I actually began as a jailer in the jail, and then I moved out as a road officer,
okay,
deputy corporal, and then up to sergeant. And obviously, as I've aged and been in the career for 10 years, I've seen kind of taken a little bit from my favorite supervisors that I've had, and kind of tried to transform into what I wanted as a supervisor, and it's worked out well. I just took charge Monday night of my third shift. They moved me to another shift to kind of shake things up there and get them where they need to be.
Mm-hmm. But it sounds like you were put in a position where you were leading others who were nearly as green in some cases as you were walking into a new position yourself as a as a supervisor. What were you feeling, and how did you address that?
They helped me out with it at first by leaving me on day shift, where I did have upper management, that I could go to ask questions. And they knew that I was not afraid to ask a question or tell people that I did not know. Mm-hmm. And that's what I tell everyone that comes underneath me. I say, if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to make something up. I'll tell you I don't know, and we'll work on finding that answer.
What got you involved in criminal justice?
I was farming, and you don't have health insurance, basically working for yourself. So I got into it working in the jail just so I could have some health insurance, and I enjoyed the work and decided to give up farming and do it all together. And I decided to get the degree for it to help me in my career, help me be a better leader at it, help me be more knowledgeable of the job. Mm-hmm.
But I think you said that you learned more from leadership from your young kids than you have even from the position. Is that right?
Yes, I have. I have 3. My oldest one, he's 4. I just thought I knew what was going on until my twins were born. They're a year old, and now I'm learning a whole lot. And you got to be the example for them.
Well, that's wonderful that you want to do that. All right, let's have some fun. We're just going to ask you some quick questions and just whatever comes off the top of your head, okay?
All right.
Road trip or flight?
I'd rather take a flight.
Okay. Fiction or nonfiction?
Nonfiction.
Cat or dog?
Dog.
Morning person or night owl?
I'm a morning person, so that's odd because I work nights.
I know. Letter or email?
Letter.
Stephen Hawking or Einstein?
Einstein.
Okay. Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Netflix or cable?
Netflix.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. You probably have a lot of coffee, don't you?
I go through a lot of it.
Yeah. Okay. You had one other statement I wanted to ask you about here. You say, as a leader, I have my own style, and that is, I will lead with you. Describe to everybody, explain what you mean by that.
It's the basic of leadership. I'm not going to ask anybody to do anything that I'm not going to do or that I haven't done. And with the size of agency that I'm at, I'm not in a leadership position where I'm sitting there telling others what to do. I'm out there with them. I'm out there doing the job with them. I'm not going to send them somewhere and not be headed that way with them as backup. And I'm not going to show up and take over for them. And the people that work with me know that. They know I'm not showing up as a supervisor to say, all right, I'm here. Everything's good now. I'm just there if they need me.
Okay. Why Phi Theta Kappa? You have so much going on in your life. You're working late nights. You have a young family. What is it about Phi Theta Kappa?
My young family. I want them to be proud when they get older and they get in college and they see what I've accomplished and what Phi Theta Kappa has done for me, and hopefully they follow in those footsteps.
Well, I think that's just marvelous. In terms of your 5-star competitive edge, congratulations on earning your 5-star. What do you think, after having gone through that program, what was the most important skill that you developed from that?
Believe it or not, it was talking to people, just networking with people. I learned a lot about speaking from that.
Well, good.
And that's helped me a lot in my job, because 99% of it, and I've tried to pass that on to others, is it's all how you talk to people.
Isn't that the truth? Well, congratulations. Thank you for your service, number one, and thank you for pursuing this position.
Thank you.
We wish you great success and look forward to seeing you soon.
Look forward to San Antonio.
You bet.